What is happening, you guys? Welcome to the garage again. I'm bringing you another super sweet fish catch. This was another day on Lake of the Woods, and it is the day that we're all look forward to as musky anglers. Full moon, July, warm water period. I've had some really big days. It seems like some big fish move shallow during this time frame. So we were jacked up, got up in the morning. With a full moon, usually it's setting at sunrise. So you have that sunrise and that sun or that moon set. And then during the middle of the day, you have, of course, moon underfoot. And then, of course, at sunset, you have moonrise. And that is a magical time to be casting a musky bait on a rock on Lake of the Woods. A magical time. And that it was. But what wasn't so magical is when we got up, we had these crazy storms, and the storms hit, and we had to bail out. So I'm going to let you watch that. But then really, you're going to thank me. I'm going to give you the ultimate secret to becoming a good musky angler. The most valuable information. It might be about a lure, it might be about something, but it's at the very, very end of this video. So you have to watch the whole thing for it to make sense. And then I'm going to give you the secret at the end. And if you agree with that secret, make sure to hit the like button on this video, because it is the ultimate secret. Over 20 years chasing these fish, if you listen to those words, and that's pure emotion, you listen to those words, you're going to put more muskies in the boat. But like anything, we bailed out of the storm. And just like our crazy times now, the storm shall pass. Put your hoods up, stay positive, and enjoy a little storm on Lake of the Woods, and I'm going to check back in with you.
Well, it looks like some of these clouds are coming this way, doesn't it? Dang. How would a storm all of a sudden come from the completely opposite different direction? Look at it, it is coming this way. I mean, there is blue sky there, but all this is coming this way. That's a little bit. Yeah.
So we survived that one. It was a pretty intense one to watch the water lift off the surface and just go across the lake like that. It was something else, man. We were tucked way back into a really tiny area, but so we survived the storm. And like most times, those storms completely blow through, and you have a tiny window right after to catch one, and we did not. So we were in for a grinder, and that we had. 13 hours of straight up casting, drinking lots of waters and Diet Cokes, as you can probably see in the old Lund there, mesh knitting. But I could feel it in my bones that something good was about to happen. And so this first fish catch came on just a small little rock point. And you can hear me call the cast. I actually thought it was going to eat the bucktail that was in front of the boat. It did not. It ate my topwater bait. And then right after that, super cute one chowed, and then we went to the next spot, and I'll get into what happens there. But for now, enjoy a little topwater action.
You're gonna catch one on the tail buck. right here. Sorry, it was me that caught him. Big one. Freaking big one. A big one.
That's a really big one.
Oh, that's a big one.
Wow, was that a great strike?
Oh.
How did that sound?
Whoa.
After all that. What's the motto?
Keep going.
Quit?
Keep going. That's a big one. Oh my gosh.
Good job.
See, look at that thing.
I like calling the cast. There's one. Missing? Oh, no, not even that.
Ooh. So without a doubt, the window was open and the muskies were hungry, as you could see. Those are on the same spot, back to back. And like I said, there's so many times that's the lesson in this game. There's so many times where we fished 13 hours and hadn't boated a fish. That is, you have to stay so on point. And I always tell my clients, and I always tell everybody, if you don't believe you're going to catch a muskie on your next cast, put the stinking rod down. Put it down, because you shouldn't even be fishing. You have to believe that you're going to catch one. And when I called that cast, like I said, I thought it was going to eat the bucktail, but it didn't. It ate the topwater bait. And I was believing in my heart that they were going to turn on, and they did. So I put 2 fish in the boat. One really nice upper 40-incher, super fat one. I thought when it went in the net, you could hear, I thought it was a 50-incher, but it was just a super fat upper 40-incher. And then a dinker that I let go of the boat. I still appreciated it, and I was going for the hat trick. And we moved to the next spot. And what I want you to pay attention to in this figure eight, and I'm going to do actually a full breakdown of this figure eight video, which you'll see the link above here. But for the sake of being short here, the things that I really want you to pay attention to is the wind, or with the sun coming kind of from our right. It was kind of making it really tough to see the fish. So what I was doing in my position, and I was tired, but in my position, I was doing this long drawn out L turn. And what I was doing there, really pay attention to that long drawn out L turn. I was just looking for any slow moving fish behind there, or fast fish, and I was going to get ready in action. And that happened about 10 casts into the spot. One just shows up, slinks behind it. And the next thing I want you to pay attention to, and I'm going to break this down again in full detail because I see this a lot on figure eights, is the pure instinct kicked in with this fish. And that's your job as an angler to do, is to trigger that instinct of that animal, trigger that instinct of that muskie to get it to engage in that bucktail. And when you see this tail kick down, and you'll see my rod surge through the straightaway, because if I would have went slow, it would have nipped. My job as the angler is to get him to bite in that outside corner. And so you got to surge right through that straightaway, and you got to get it to your spot, your 12-inch spot up in the top right. And I'm going to go into detail on this, but get it to that spot. And I knew this fish was going to eat because that tail kick down. Look at that tail kick. Look at my surge through the straightaway. Look at the hang. Look at the chow, and watch a giant hit the net.
Let's do it. Ready, buddy?
Look at this one.
What a figure eight.
That was cute.
What a figure eight. I'm recording. Well, I guess when you're hot, you're freaking stinking hot. So, big white one. Alright, this photo's gonna be a little challenging. I think the background is probably a little challenging. Nice. 49 and a half.
49 and a half.
49. 49 and a half. Jeez. Oh, if you don't have one of these right here, this thing, new flex. I probably have 15, maybe 16 muskies on this thing. Haven't done a thing except for change the hooks. You keep going. You just keep going.